Today I did my own shot for the first time, so that's exciting. Recently I did a video comparing the two different types of binders I have, so I thought that I would compare the two different types of packers that I have. So I have the Mr. Limpy Extra Small and the Pierre packer from the New York Toy Collective. My first comparison is obviously the size. This one's 3.5 inches. This one is 6 inches from the top to the tip. The bulge is about the same, to be honest, because this one's a bit thicker, whereas this one hangs down and is pretty thin this way. The first difference, I guess, or the second difference, I guess, would be that with the Pierre, you can't really pack it any other way than straight down. I feel like it'll rip. Maybe that's just me. I feel like it's going to rip if I try to pack it any other way, just because it's molded so that it'll hang down like that. This one is much more realistic looking, and it's uncircumcised. This one is circumcised, and you can pack it up to the side, downward to the side. So I mean, I've been using this one a lot more recently because I just prefer to be able to pack it whatever direction I want. But this one's a lot easier if you just want to stick it in your pants and go, because it'll just stay. The other thing is this one, when it moves, so if you're running, it tends to slip and go to the side. I don't wear a harness, so it happens to me. If you're wearing a harness, it shouldn't, but it slips and kind of goes like this in my pants, and there's no helping it. You have to go to the bathroom and reposition it. Whereas this one, if it falls out of place, it's easy to just stick your hand in your pocket and kind of push it back into place, so you don't need to make a big production of it. Whereas when this one's out of place, it's out of place for good, and there's no helping it. So that's a bit of a downside to this one, because if I'm out in public and I don't have time to go to the bathroom and fix it, then it's just really uncomfortable. It doesn't really change the size of the bulge. It doesn't look weird in your pants, but it just feels really awkward. The other thing is this one is a lot softer. This one is a lot harder. On my skin, this causes, because I'm on T and I have growth, this gets painful because it's a bit hard. So I wear a piece of fabric in between, whereas with this one's really soft. So it's soft on your skin. Doesn't cause any sort of irritation or anything. This one I wear to bed. I wear it when I sleep because it's soft, it's comfortable, you can pack it. But usually when I sleep, I pack it up to the side like that. This one, I would not recommend sleeping with this one on because it's big and it's hard and it's uncomfortable. I slept with this one on for a whole week because I was at camp, and it was awful. It was very hard to sleep, and it just was so uncomfortable. But the alternative was not packing, and that didn't seem like fun either. So, the other thing is like feeling. This feels more realistic. It's made of silicone, so this is also more durable. This one is quite squishy. It's a little soft. It's, whatever. But it all depends on preference. This one is a lot heavier. Pierre is a lot heavier than the Mr. Limpy. So I prefer the weight personally because it feels like there's actually, something there. Whereas this one kind of sometimes feels like there's nothing there, which gets me a little paranoid because I'm like, oh my God, did it fall out? But I prefer the weight when I'm standing up. I just thought of, cleaning. This one is a lot easier to clean. Pierre is a lot easier. It doesn't get sticky because it's made of silicone, whereas this one, Mr. Limpy, is made of cyber skin. Same material that the Sailor is made out of. So when you wash this, you wash it with warm water and soap, right? And as soon as the water hits it, literally like when you go to when you take it out of the water, it is instantly like super sticky. So you have to powder it really quickly or it just becomes a disaster because everything sticks to it all of a sudden. And yeah, it's a pain. Whereas this one, you know, it's not sticky at all. Lint and stuff doesn't stick to it. It's fine. Once this is powdered though, like it's not sticky right now. Stuff isn't sticking to it. It's fine, but it's right after you wash it. It's ridiculous. I think that's pretty much it. I think my biggest complaint about this one is not being able to pack it in different directions. I'm sure you could, but I get paranoid. So, and I wish this one was a tiny bit smaller. But otherwise, I really, really like this packer, the Pierre. But I also really like the Mr. Limpy. So, I wouldn't say one is better than the other because, I mean, they both have their pros and cons, and it definitely depends on who you are and what you prefer. But I've been finding myself using the Mr. Limpy a lot more the past 2 weeks or so, getting back into using it because I hadn't been using it for a while since I got this one because I just like this one better for a bit. So I'm, you know, assuming that I'll go through cycles of when I want to use which one. But right now this one is more comfortable to me and this one's more annoying, whereas when I was ordering this one, the Mr. Limpy was so annoying to me and I just wanted it to stop. So I think it's nice to have the two different choices, but right now I'm leaning towards the Mr. Limpy at the moment. So I guess that's it, guys. If you have any questions about these packers, let me know. Also price, this was like $13. This was about $65, would have been about $75, but I had a coupon for $10 off. So, if you'd like to donate to my top surgery fund, send me a message and I will send you the link to my GoFundMe account. And if you have any questions, comments, video topics, anything like that, message me privately or leave them in the comments, subscribe, and thank you for watching.